Hi there, I'm B News producer Sydney Bowles, and it is time for the senior update with Director of the Council on Aging, Marge Yetman. Marge, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So December is a busy month for everybody, and it looks like it's shaping up to be a busy month at the Senior Center. Starting right off the bat with like Tuesday, the 5th, next week.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So we try to keep December busy. December can be really hard for people who live alone and have had a lot of losses. So our goal is to keep them from really, at least during the day, feeling those losses as much and giving them stuff to look forward to. So on Tuesday the 5th, we have Drum Fusion, which is monthly. We have it every first Tuesday. And it's literally just drumming. You know, we've got a leader, and he brings drums in. And it's very meditative, right? So it kind of brings the stress levels down, and the rhythm of the drums, and concentrating on, hitting those drums to the rhythm, make you forget about everything else.
And the same day, Israeli folk dancing, Tuesday the 5th. Talk about that.
So it started with, we have, what is it, October, with the, I can't think of the name of it.
Halloween?
No. With the beer.
Oktoberfest?
Oktoberfest,
Okay.
yes, thank you.
We
have Oktoberfest. You've got, we do Italian Day. We have all these, we do a Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
But those are like the three we really concentrate on. And there's other ethnic
cultural groups.
Thank you. Out there. So we wanted to kind of start to bring some of this in. So, my thinking was, we have Hanukkah in December. It'd be fun to do some Israeli, bring something in for Hanukkah.
That's fabulous.
And Maria, my activity person, found Israeli folk dance, and it's like, great, bring it in. Little did I know it was going to become a little controversial as we got into the whole Palestinian-Israeli piece. So we actually tried to replace it with a talk, but that didn't happen. So we're hoping to bring the talk in for January. Somebody come out and talk about the history of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. And but for now, for December, we're going to keep it happy, and we're going to have Israeli folk dancing.
Yeah, I mean, I think even amidst really difficult global events, I think there's absolutely a place for recognizing cultural practices and celebrating all different kinds of legacies.
And I think that leads to peace, and less strife between groups as well.
Yeah. So I'm looking at all these things on this list. Movie and a snack. I know there's typically a monthly movie. Is that right? So
There's a monthly movie.
Month?
What is it? It's something Christmassy. Hold on. I've got it right
we
here.
should say, actually, this is perfect time to promo the newsletter. This is the spotlight, the senior spotlight from the Burlington Council on Aging. You can pick it up at the Senior Center. All the news, everything going on.
So we have Holiday Inn for the musical movie.
Okay. I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's old. It's old.
Okay.
Bing Crosby, Fred Astaire, Virginia Dale.
I do like Fred Astaire.
Me too. And Bing Crosby. He just reminds me of my dad. And then the movie and a snack, and the pizza and a movie are Elf with Will Ferrell, James Caan, and Bob Newhart. And of course, everybody loves Bob Newhart.
Yeah, I'm also just very partial to Elf. I think it's a real classic of a movie. And on the 14th, there's a police dinner. Tell me about that one.
So every year, except one, which was 2021, the police union has thrown a Christmas or holiday dinner for the seniors.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, we had about 100. We used to have 140 before we made the Murray Kelly room a little smaller. But now we have 120 seniors that can come. Residents only. Don't bring your friends from out of town. This is just for residents. It's too popular. And we literally get a wait list of about 30 people.
Wow.
So I do ask people, if you are you sign up and you can't come, please let us know, because there was a long wait list for that.
That's good to know.
So we do a turkey, traditional turkey dinner, dessert, and that is run by our police liaison, Lynn Reynolds, and the police chief and assistant or deputy chief, and many of the officers will come and help serve the food. So you get to be served by the police.
That's wonderful. What a great way to build that community bridge.
Yes,
Yeah.
And we get the lab students come and help set up.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's a real community effort.
Oh
then.
yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Great. That's great.
It's great.
Moving right on down the list, we're not going to hit everything. I think I'll take this moment. We can plug it at the end too, but we'll have a full. You can go to you can get the senior newsletter, and that'll have all the events. But we'll just hit on some of them here. December 19th, Crafty Creations, 1 p.m.
Yes.
What's going on?
Something Christmassy.
Something Christmassy.
Something Christmassy. Yeah.
Details TBD, or are you just being cagey about it?
I'm being cagey because I don't remember. You're going to the ones I don't remember. We're making ornaments.
Oh, fun.
A ribbon with Scrabble letters to do a name, so you could make them for your grandchildren.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
Is that at the senior center, or where's that?
Yep.
Okay.
Run by Rose Magliosi.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Okay.
I know you think I don't know what's going on, but it's just, there's so much going on. I can't keep track of it.
I mean, you have to be the one to organize it all, so.
I have help with that, but
I'm always.
which is why I don't know it intimately.
There we go. What else? There are a couple more things on this list. Is there one or two more that you want to hit on?
I'd say healthy living for your brain. That's huge. You know, someone's coming up from the Alzheimer's Association, you know, talking about how to keep yourself healthy so that you hopefully don't have any dementia. You know, that you don't have any cognitive issues.
It's preventative then.
It is preventative.
That's great.
Yes, and it's first of a series, so we'll have a series of talks by the Alzheimer's Association that will, you know, go from basic, and we'll get more and more into it as we go through the year.
That's great. Do you know anything about the content of that? Like what kinds of things people might expect to hear? And it's okay if you don't. I'm just curious.
It'll be diet, exercise, the basics.
Yeah, no, that's
but always
great,
good to reinforce it.
Yeah.
Good to ask questions.
Yeah, I mean, it never hurts to hear, especially this time of year, about diet and exercise.
Yeah. You know, anything that you would do to keep yourself healthy will also keep your brain functioning well.
Yeah. And
but there's also other things that contribute to cognitive issues, which they'll probably go over.
Sure. Okay. So lots of information there on the 20th. And then after the Christmas holiday, there's the Toast to the New Year.
Yes.
What's that going to be?
We do our own countdown because most of us can't stay up till midnight.
Listen,
self-included.
Same.
So I will literally do a countdown.
That's
fun.
You know,
and we'll have cider or sparkling, you know, non-alcoholic champagne.
Yeah.
And sparkling cider, and we'll do a little toast, and there might be some music, but mostly it's just going to be social.
Fun.
You know, that's the most important thing, is getting people out, being social.
Yeah.
And just having a good time.
I think that's such an important point you hit on right at the beginning, that this time of year can be really tough for lots of people, but especially for seniors who might have lost a lot of family members.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What kind of suggestions might you have, or what can people keep in mind this time of year as we're sort of facing this season?
I think being busy is really important. Being out with people. Go to the mall, sit down, watch, just people watch, you know. You can do that on the weekends, you can do that at night, even though nobody wants to drive at night, and it's cold out there now. But, you know, come to the senior center during the day, take some recreation classes, go to the library, you know, read happy books, don't read anything depressing. You know, we have a grief group that meets meets monthly. We have a Wellness Matters group as well. But just getting out and coming to the center and just being with people.
I know that,
super important.
When I sort of get in that headspace of feeling really down, I know that first step can be really hard. The first step of making the choice to go do the thing, but just getting on your shoes and headed out the door can make a big difference. And you know.
Yeah, I mean, exercise is huge, right? I mean, that's known to really kind of lift people, and they've done studies with people with depression, and they say get some 30 minutes a day, do it in 10-minute spurts if you have to. But I've always said that, you know, I want people to move. You know, that's the most important. I mean, beyond social, it's really important that people move. And just for some people, excuse me, for some people, just getting up, getting dressed, getting on our van, and coming to the center and sitting down, that's enough right there.
Yeah.
And that's hard for some people.
Absolutely.
So, you know, whatever you can do, you know, I mean, if you don't want to come to the center, go to the mall. I mean, because
it's warm.
It's warm, and you can watch the mothers dealing with their kids screaming before they sit on Santa's lap. So, and you can say, oh, thank goodness, I don't have to do that anymore.
There you go. Well, I think it sounds like a really fabulous, wonderful, busy, exciting month at the Senior Center.
I would like to put in one plug. So Better Age.
Yes.
Better Age is it's a new partnership for us, and it's something I've actually been working on the innovation. We call ourselves the Innovation Squad, but with Better Age themselves. It's it was thought by Jim Furman, who was the CEO for the National Councils on Aging for 30 years. He is the instigator or the innovator of benefits checklists, which many seniors know. And this is basically, it's a 7 to 10 minute survey or questionnaire asking you all sorts of questions about different aspects of your life: mental, physical, emotional, financial, including asking if you're a caregiver. And then it comes up with suggestions on things to work on according to what your answers were. And you'll be able to go back in 6 months, hopefully. I'm still a work in progress. You'll be able to go back in 6 months and take another one and see how you've done after you've done some of their suggestions. And you can always come talk to us if you have any questions about it. But the website is on, the link is in our newsletter.
In the newsletter, okay.
And there's a QR code that we'll be getting out. We're ramping it up because it's brand new.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's kind of a way to do a little bit of a self-assessment in a way,
Exactly.
to take stock of where you're maybe doing really well and where you
Right.
might want to make some changes.
Right, and what I love about it is just not, oh, here's where you need to make your changes, but then there's a very thoughtful group of things you can do to make those changes. And it'll send you to the Elder Locator, which is a national website and phone number that you can that will connect you with Minuteman Senior Services or us, depending on what it is.
That's great. That's great. So again, the details for that, if folks are interested, they can pop into the Senior Center for the newsletter. You can set them up with the website. They can find the website in that newsletter and get started.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and because I was on the ground floor of this, we get it for nothing for a while. So
Nice.
take advantage
There we go.
while we're getting it for
Yeah.
nothing.
Marge Yetman, thank you very, very much for being with me.
Well, thanks for having me.
Happy holidays and Happy New Year.
Happy holidays to you, and happy holidays to everybody out there.